Introducing the all-new Corolla.
He was once on suicide watch, was assessed by 4 different behavioral experts, and was even assaulted in prison. There was naturally growing concern for his well-being, whether guilty or not, given the high-profile nature of his case, the number of victims under his belt, and the severity of his crimes. But now that it's official, he will be spending a significant amount of time in prison with the guilty verdicts just reached yesterday. What happens to Chad DeSoto now?
Chad DeSoto's status is still a pretrial detainee, and that will remain until his sentencing date.
DeSoto is set to be sentenced on September 25th, according to Deputy Attorney General and lead prosecutor of DeSoto's murder trial, Phil Tydenko. The 22-year-old could face up to 14 life sentences for the 14 victims, 3 of whom were killed and 11 others injured when he drove his car through a crowded sidewalk, slammed into a convenience store, and leaped out and stabbed random passersby. After DeSoto is sentenced, DOC Internal Affairs Officer Jeff Limo says that's when DeSoto's case will be assessed.
He needs to be assessed. He'll go through several assessments. He'll go, just like anybody gets incarcerated with a sentence anyway, they will go through the ACC, which is the Adjustment Classification Committee within the prison, and that board is consists of caseworkers and prison security. So he would still have to go through the same process. He's no different than any other inmate that's going to serve time.
Is his security a concern at all?
Well, like any prisoner that comes into the department into their sentencing would know. For an example, if a person is to serve a life without possibility of parole, that means actually they're never leaving up the compound of the Department of Corrections. So there is a concern to the officials up there to perhaps put him on a 24-hour watch for X amount of days or months to see if he can cope with the situation.
Right now, says Limo, DeSoto is still being held at DOC's medical unit, where he'll be housed for some time. Other evaluations DeSoto will go through include assessing his need for counseling. Limo points out that DeSoto, however, won't be at the medical ward for the rest of his stay in prison.
He'll be allowed to take some counseling classes as well, but more importantly, would know the day of his sentencing, and then from then we'll send a team in to go and meet with him. Okay. More than likely, he'll make it out to general population.
But that's really
far from now.